Don't add pineapple to your commercial Zobo drink if you want to make lots of money. Use this instead. You want to watch this video to the end because I'll be sharing with you what you need to do to make lots of money from your commercial Zobo drink without adding pineapple to your drink, and other things you need to know for commercial Zobo drink. Lovelies, welcome back to the channel. So to make your commercial Zobo drink, these are the basic ingredients you would need. Your ginger, then you need your clove. These things are really cheap, so if you want to make lots of money, get these things. These are the basic things you would need. Okay, so this is my pineapple flavor. Okay, this can also serve as sweetener, and this is going to give you that pineapple taste you want in your Zobo drink. Okay, so no one is going to notice you did not add pineapple to it, and it's going to save you lots of money in buying pineapple and all of that. All right, so keep on watching, and I'm going to show you how you are going to use this so that you does not have issue with it. All right, and you want to pair that pineapple flavor with this cola. This is going to serve as your sweetener also. They both have their different functions, so yeah, just add the both of them. And lastly, you would need your Zobo leaf. This is what you need to get your drink. So usually this is how I buy my Zobo leaf from the market, because they use their cup for measurements, and when I get home, I just pick out the dirt and then wash and start preparing. But from my last Zobo video, I got a question, and the person was asking how many cup of Zobo leaf did I use. So I decided to make this video and then answer that question. Okay, so I'm going to measure this now so that we'll count the number of cups in it together. Okay, so let's measure now and then count. Usually they have their own cup they measure with in the market, but this one is your normal standard 1 cup I'm using for measurements. And when I bought this from the market, I told them I want the smallest one because I don't want it to be too much. Yeah, I'm not selling it. This is just to show you guys for the purpose of this video. So I just bought small one. So this is the smallest one in the market, and I ended up having 6 cups from this. Yes, I ended up having 6 cups because I feel when I was measuring it, I was heaping it, so the last one was not full enough. But if I did not heap it, everything would be 6 cups. So the smallest rubber in the market is actually 6 standard cups. Okay, I hope that question has been answered. So if you want to use your normal cup like this to measure, yes, you can measure it this way. So now you want to pick out the dirt from your Zobo leaf. Sometimes this Zobo leaf, they contain lots of dirt, even stones. So you want to try and pick out the ones you can pick out and wash if you can't pick out all of them. So me, I really don't spend much time doing this. I just go ahead to start washing. When I'm washing, all the dirt can just float to the top, and then I'm going to take them out. So I'm going to wash this now. See, don't skip this part. Always wash your Zobo leaf. Don't skip it thinking that you are going to waste your drink. There are lots of drink in this, so you using that small water, that small time to just wash your Zobo leaf is not going to take out your drink. Okay, it's not going to finish your drink. So just wash this very well, because they contain sand, yes, and stones. Okay, so I'm going to take my time now to wash this, and this one really contains a lot of sand. I'm going to show you guys the sand so that you will see what I'm saying. See, even some of these woods on it, yes, these are dirt, but I don't bother myself on those ones because I'm still going to sieve out my drink. Okay, so can you see the stones I'm talking about? Can you see? This is stone. This is stone, guys. This in your drink, can you imagine? This is another one, stones in it. And can you see the dirt on the surface? So don't forget to wash your drink. Can you see the sand? Can you see? This is sand in your Zobo leaf. So you don't want to give your customers drink that has sand in it. Okay, so take your time to wash. After washing your Zobo leaf, you want to go ahead to start washing your ginger. This is my fruit sponge I'm using. Okay, so after washing, make sure it is clean. So you want to wash, and I'm washing it like this because I'm not going to scrape out the back. Yes, I'm going to put everything in because I'm still sieving. There's no need for me to go through that stress of removing the back and all of that. So yes, I'm just going to add it now to the rest of the zobo. Next, I'm going to roast my clove. Wash your clove too, guys. Don't just pour your clove inside your drink like that. Wash it. You don't know where it's coming from. These things, they were in the open market, so before you use, wash it, okay? So don't bother if the size of your clove is small and you think it's stress. My guy, wash it, okay? So wash it very well before adding it because you don't want sand in the drink. The next thing you are going to do now after adding your clove is to add water. Don't bother about adding pineapple. I told you earlier. See, you don't need to use pineapple before your commercial zobo drink can come out nice, okay? So now you want to add water. In my previous zobo video, I got a question about the liter of water I used. So now let's measure together. And yeah, this keg is 5 liters. And I'm using half of the keg, so that is 2.5 liters of water. Okay, so for 6 cups of zobo leaf, you can use this amount of water. But yeah, I added water twice, so for the first set I use half of this keg, that is 2.5 liters. So now after adding the water, you are going to cover and then start eating. So now you want to boil your zobo drink for some time, and I boiled this for close to an hour. That's 15 minutes. So you want to take your time to do this. You don't want to be in a hurry when making zobo drink. Don't just boil it for 15 minutes or 20 minutes and take it out from the heat, because when you are boiling, it tends to release more juice. You will have more juice, and it helps to prevent it from going bad easily. Okay, so now can you see how dark this is? So if you are scared of losing your drink when you are washing, can you see the lots of drink you have now? So don't skip that part. You can see how dark this is, and this is just 30 minutes into boiling. While the zobo drink is still boiling, I went ahead to start washing my bottles. Guys, can you see how small these sizes of bottles are? You want to use something like this so that you make lots of profit from your zobo drink business, okay? Yeah, so we are doing business for the profits. So guys, you want to use similar sizes like this. If possible, you can use something smaller than this, yes. And if you want more packaging, you can go ahead to start adding labels to it, okay? And on your labels, please don't signify you added pineapple or any fruits to it if you did not. All right, you can add those fruits to your drink if the customers you have requested for it, and then you can increase your price. It's not as if adding those fruits are bad or using those fruits are bad, okay? So yeah, this is just to get more profits for your business. Lovelies, the drink is ready, and now it's time for us to sieve. This is straight from the heat. Can you see how dark this is? This is looking so dark, yes. So I'm going to start to strain this now. And one thing is that if you are bothered or if you are worried about your gas you use to boil your zobo, because this is for commercial purpose, you just need to look for something cheaper to start using, because these days gas are expensive, okay? So you can just get a coal pot, or you can get wood and start eating it outside, so that you can still save lots of money. See, in this business, we are calculating everything down to your means of eating, down to your gas, okay? We are calculating everything, adding it to the cost. So anything that is going to be cheap for you, that is what you should be using for this business, okay? So now I'm just going to strain this out now and take out my juice from the zobo leaf. And lovelies, don't make the mistake of leaving your zobo leaf inside your drink to get cold with it. Take it out from the drink before it gets cold, because this makes your zobo drink to get bitter, and you wouldn't want that, okay? So don't allow your leaf to get cold in it. Just take it out, all right? So after sieving, this is the result we got. This is how thick and dark my Zobo drink came out. And yes, my leaf still contains more juice, and now I'm going to boil it again. I'm going to use the other half of this 5-liter keg, so this makes it to become 5 liters of water I used, okay, in total. So I'm going to use the other half. Can you see it there? It's half now, so I'm going to use it and cook the other second one. All right, so you can just cook yours once. You can just use 5 liters of water for 6 cups of Zobo drink. If you have a bigger pot, you can just do this once and sieve once, okay, to save you the stress of cooking twice and wasting your gas. See, I did this like this because I don't know the amount of water I will be using initially. Yes, normally if I'm making my Zobo drink, I don't measure my water, but yeah, from that question I got, I really wanted to measure the water so that you guys can see. So that's why I cooked this twice. So if I'm doing this next time, I'm going to just use 5 liters of water directly, or I'm not even going to measure my water because I already know how to do this. So yeah, so you guys, this is the second batch. Can you see how thick this second batch still looks? This is still dark, so you can choose to increase the quantity of water you are going to add. And if you are making bigger quantity of Zobo, you can choose to double the amount of water, increase your recipe. And I also boiled this for close to an hour, that's 15 minutes again, so that it's going to release more juice. So you can add more water, okay, so that the juice you are going to get will be more. So I want this to be really thick, that's why I left it this way. All right, so I repeated the same thing I did for the first batch. I'm repeating it also for this second batch. I'm done sieving, and you can see the Zobo leaf that there is no more juice in it again. Can you see that there is nothing coming out? It is not red on my palm. This is clean, so everything has come out from the Zobo leaf. So now I'm just going to discard this. It is totally dry, so even if you pour water again on this one and boil it again, I'm not sure you're going to get anything reasonable from it. So this is the way you want to cook your Zobo drink, okay? Make sure you cook it till everything is out so that you can make that profit you want. So now you want to add your drinks together. That's the first one you sieve and the last one you just sieve. Combine everything together and then strain again. This time I'm going to use my chiffon cloth to sieve this because I don't want any particles in it. So don't forget to do this. Sieve it with your chiffon cloth or your cheese bag or your scarf. Just use anything you can use to strain this. Strain it out so that there will be no more particles on it again. So this is what I'm going to do now. So after sieving your Zobo drink, next you want to add your sweeteners and the flavor. So you want to take out your drink, take out some and put in a separate bowl. Don't pour these things once at your main bowl. Don't do that because your drink might have a different color. So to be on the safe side, just put it on a separate bowl and then add your flavor and your sweetener. So you want to pay close attention to the way I'm doing it. You know, I said earlier that I'm going to show you how you're going to do this so that you are not going to have issue with it. So you want to do it this way. Take a separate bowl like this and then mix it after you've added the first one. Don't just add everything together. Mix and taste and see if it is enough before you add another one. So now I'm going to add another cup to this first one I've mixed and then add my second flavor, my second sweetener. This can also serve as a sweetener. So yeah, I'm going to add it now and then mix everything and test again. so you don't want to do everything on the same bowl, okay, so that you can get it right and so that your colors can be right. You don't want to have two different colors of Zobo, okay. So if you add it on the main bowl, you can make all your Zobo drink to have a different color entirely. So when you do it separately like this, if you notice anything, you can still add from your main bowl to the other smaller bowl and everything will be on the same track. All right, so now I'm going to add the cola. Add your cola and then mix like this. Just keep on stirring it, and when you are done, give it a taste before you pour everything on your main bowl. All right, so just pay close attention to the way I'm doing it. So you guys, I made a separate video on adding preservative to your Zobo drink. Okay, so if you want to add preservative to your Zobo drink, you can go and watch that video to see how I did it there. Yes, so just watch that video and follow the procedure. I explained in detail how to go about that. If you've not seen that video, after you finish watching this one, you can go and watch that video. So know that if you don't want to add preservative to your Zobo drink, you can skip adding fruits entirely to your Zobo drink, okay. You can skip adding pineapple and any kind of fruit to your Zobo drink. That way, if you use just this sachet flavor and sweetener, then there will be no need for you to add preservative. Even if your Zobo drink is not that cold, you don't have light, you can still preserve your Zobo drink. It will not go bad. So you can do it this way. If you are selling, you can do it this way. It will help you to save cost. It will help you to prevent your Zobo drink from going bad and then you start running at loss. So yeah, but if you have lights in your area, if you want to add fruit to it, if you want to add pineapple, then you are free to do so because it's not going to go bad, okay. So this video is for my mamas that are finding it difficult to start the business because of light issue, because they are scared of the Zobo drink not to go bad. And yeah, so I'm telling you now that you don't have any excuse to start this business. All right, so just get these necessary things in place and start your business. What you need to do is just to get block. If you are struggling with light, just to buy block and then put it so as to get cold. When your customer drink it, they can be drinking it while it's cold, but you don't have to be scared of your drink going bad. All right, and yeah, I hope this was helpful. So if you are still with me up until now, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. So I was able to get 8 bottles from this drink and this half to it. So you can add more water to it. If you feel it's too dark, you can add more water to it and then add more sweetener. Just double the recipe according to your preference. All right, and yes, you are going to make lots of profit. And I wish you success. I wish you well starting this business. You are going to make lots of money. You are going to be a millionaire from this business. Yes, I'm not joking. Yes, so thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Faith Uche. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Lots of kisses. Bye for now. Mwah.